What's going on, believers and Bitcoin enthusiasts? Guys, before we get started, if you would please hit that like button. That's step one to help me out because I'm trying to help you out with information about Bitcoin to let you know that Grayscale and Don Verrilli are about to take on the SEC. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right. All right, guys, you can see over here, Bitcoin right now is trading around 30,100. The Asian markets have opened up. We're in nighttime trading, and it's looking a little bit sideways, a little bit down right now. And we're hoping for the best, but let's focus on what matters. And guys, this is gigantic. It's huge. This could not be better news. Grayscale has hired Solicitor General Don Verrilli to help force Bitcoin ETF approval. Now, as some of you may know, back in October, Grayscale had petitioned for spot ETF based approval, and that was on October 19 of 2021. Since then, the SEC has been pushing back its decision from December to then February. Now they're expecting a final decision on July 6th. Now, Grayscale believes that Gary Gensler is going to try to push it back even further. Now, why does that matter? Well, let's go over the people involved here first. We have Don Verrilli, who is one of the most successful Solicitor Generals that the United States has ever seen. He challenged and won over 10 cases with the Supreme Court, and he is going against the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, led by Gary Gensler. Now, Gary Gensler, you'll notice here that it says, and let's be clear, Gary Gensler was nominated by President Joseph R. Biden to chair the Securities and Exchange Commission on February of 2021, confirmed by the Senate on April of 2021, and sworn in. Before joining the SEC, Gensler was professor of the practice of global economics and management at the MIT Sloan School of Management, co-director of MIT's FinTech. That's not the important part. Here's the important part. Before he took the SEC job, before he went to work doing that, his previous job, he spent 18 years at Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan are gigantic. These guys are where the money is. When you look at something like Terra Luna, when you look at who could bring down Terra Luna with that kind of money, yeah, it's those kind of people. So he comes from that sort of money with that sort of power. So let's go back to Grayscale now. The SEC pushed back this decision to July 6th, and Grayscale has now really thought this through and said, you know what? They realize at this point it's probably going to be pushed back. So what they're doing at this point is they are putting Don Verrilli right in the firing line and letting him work on the SEC and letting them know this will end up in the Supreme Court, and it will immediately end up in the Supreme Court because guess what? Grayscale, they got money just like JP Morgan, just like Goldman Sachs. They can't be protected. And Gary Gensler's job at this point is to protect Goldman Sachs, to make sure that we, all of us, you and me. And by the way, guys, if you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and leave a comment down below. It sure does help me. But back to the point here, Gary Gensler, he's the villain of this story. He is here to protect fiat currency. He's here to protect Goldman Sachs and their way of doing business and JP Morgan's way of doing business. You and I know that the system is broken. He doesn't know the system is broken because he's been sitting on top of the pile of money that's been driving that system all these years. Now, in order for the rest of us to get there, what do we need? Well, we need something like cryptocurrency. How do we get there? We have to go around this guy. And what's he doing? Everything he can to absolutely 100% stop. Now, if you were to go in and you were to look through the SEC and get an idea of what it is that he's really doing, April 4th, he announced that the SEC would begin to register and regulate cryptocurrency exchanges. April 15, he filed a lawsuit. He rolled in a lawsuit about Tesla shareholders because now he's going after whom? Elon Musk. Who is Elon Musk? He's just some crypto guy. You know what I mean? May 3rd, the SEC announced it would double the size of its staff and its Enforcement Division Crypto Assets and Cyber Unit on May 13, Musk posted a tweet that his acquisition of Twitter would be put on hold until statistics about spam bot and fake accounts on Twitter were verified. While the SEC and the Federal Trade Commission have begun to investigate Elon Musk for violating filing deadlines for his Twitter passive ownership stake and his subsequent company acquisition proposal, respectively, because he represents a threat to everything they stand for. He stands for cryptocurrency. He stands for freedom of information. He stands for libertarian principles. Leave me alone. Let me make my money. Keep the government out of my business. And they don't like that because they like to be in your business because that's what they do. That's the only way that they can control you with fiat currency and prevent you from succeeding. That's how this works. That's where we are. That's what's going on right now. So, Grayscale. Back to this. In March, Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenschein told Bloomberg that his firm would consider a lawsuit under the Administrative Procedure Act should the application for its Bitcoin spot ETF be denied by a financial regulator. Now, not just denied, they're trying to push it back and continue pushing it back so that they don't have to make that decision, so that they don't have to have that fight until they finish up with XRP. Well, yesterday, XRP laid the boom on the SEC. The judge in the case asked the very simple question, what is, I think his name is Michael Hinman, what is the difference between his statements and the SEC policies during any of the times that he was making statements about cryptocurrency? And there is none. They just changed the policy so they could go after XRP. That's Gary Gensler at work. Why? Gary Gensler is going after XRP. What does XRP represent? And if you guys don't know, think it through. XRP represents payment processing on a blockchain that will turn Visa and MasterCard potentially obsolete because you'll be able to use a crypto wallet or you'll be able to use a transaction that goes through a blockchain and you no longer need a Chase Visa, a Chase MasterCard. You no longer need to borrow money from Goldman Sachs. Everything that they hate in the fiat world, XRP represents and Bitcoin represents. So where does that leave us? It leaves us right here in this fight. So guys, I'm assuming that if you're watching me, that you fall on the side of this battle that I fall on, and that is that we, the people, we need to be heard. So make sure that you're supporting in any way that you can. Don Verrilli right now represents our freedom. Don Verrilli represents the possibility that we go into one of the most massive bull runs. And think about this, guys. We're at $1.2 trillion market cap right now. If this market gets sent right now, based on the fact that we just got 2.7 trillion, based on the fact that that moved up to 3 trillion, we could be looking at a $3.5 trillion marketplace just like that within 2 months, maybe. But here's what we have to do. We have to count down the next 30 days to get to that moment. So guys, I hope that you're with me. I hope that you understand the importance of this thing right now. I hope that you guys are getting information from me. Again, if you get information from me and you enjoy this content, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you don't like the content, hit the dislike button. It still counts, I think. I don't know. But here's the thing. This is not financial advice. My name's Bleaves. I'm always right. And I'm telling you right now, we're about to win a massive battle in the war for crypto. Have a good day, guys. I'm looking for the good life.